So I had to restart it.
KO5 Yankee, I'm in Albuquerque. We got time for some more. Go.
How's it going, everybody? Josh, KI6NAZ. I have a potentially very fun video for you all today. VGC, Vero Telecom, announced the Bluetooth wireless speaker hand mic for their N series radios. So the N76, the N7600, the whole nine yards. I'm curious how this functions not only with those radios, but with maybe other radios. And I just happen to have one. So let's get it set up and try it out right now on the Ham Radio Crash Course. Now, in an effort to not leave any details on the table, this retails for $78.90. That sounds a little expensive, but let's see what you get. You got the screen, the controls, just like you'd expect on the VGC handheld or the N7600, as well as this has an internal GPS and an electronic compass. Now, it only has a 1200 milliamp hour battery, so long-term use, I'm going to have to come back and let you know how it goes. But so far, I'm quite intrigued. Ooh, and I didn't notice that. Oh boy, it says the latest firmware adds capability with the ICOM IC705. Oh buddy, I'm so in for this right now. Let's get this thing synced up. I'm super excited. Turned me all up. I'm even more excited when I got started. Let's check this out. I think my phone has forgotten about my radio here, so I'm going to plug in the microphone and I'm going to activate pairing here. And we should see, there it is. We'll bind that up. It's flashing down here, so I don't think it's liking the connection. It would have already gone at this point. So we may have to do a little Bluetooth delete, reload type of thing. And there we go. So I'm going to pair it. Oh, okay. Or update the firmware, likely for the PTT. Yeah, for the new PTT, there is a new firmware, so keep that in mind. So make sure you do your updates. Now, do keep in mind you will need some kind of a Wi-Fi connection for the phone or device that connects to it. Okay, now let's pair our handheld to the mobile. Okay, it sees it. So it's smart enough to know that we are attempting to differentiate between devices, but I can't seem to get into the device setting. I want to see the my actual frequency readout like this. I want it to match this as much as possible. And it looks like we're part of the way there, but not all the way there. And when I key up, it is keying up, so we know that's working at least. There's probably something I'm not doing correctly. Okay, a little bit of tinkering and I figured it out. Basically, what I found is that you need to do the pairing between the radios. Once you do that, you can have it paired to the phone, but you need to do that so that you can switch between the actual display here, which, yeah, there you go. Now we're actually showing a bit of information. So now, let's see if I can... Yeah, I've got full main menu control of the radio now. And I can change channels.
Channel 2, channel 1.
Excellent. Okay, so let's go back here, and just for the sake of testing, I'm going to go ahead and change my frequency set.
Channel 1, 4. Channel 1, 5.
And it switches. Easy. Easy peasy. Okay, cool. With APRS loaded, this is now fleshed out a little bit more, so I can actually see some of the stations here.
Channel 2, channel 1.
And I can scroll through different messages. That's cool. Now the challenge is, can I get this to sync up on my radio and then be able to switch back and forth? How you do that, I don't know. So I'm going to turn this radio on. And I'm going to enter pairing mode again. Drop the connection. Hit pairing. I have a feeling you're going to have to turn off the actual radio that you already are connected to. So let's go ahead and do that now. So now my mobile radio is off. The connection's lost here. We're not in pairing mode. I'm going to double click. There we go. Pairing there. It needs to flash red and green. Oh, it's saying its device is off because I shut it off using the power off. Oh, and it just turned this back on. Oh, buddy, it's locked in. Okay, so we have to unpair this from the radio then. Yeah, that literally shut it back off. Learning more and more. So now these are connected. I had to fully power off the 7600 for these devices, for these guys to talk to each other. When this is simply in quote-unquote off mode, it's not really off. I had to physically remove power. And once I did that, then this would key up. So that was the major distinction there. So turn the devices off, and that's how you initiate pairing. So I'm going to now turn this guy off completely. We're going to now try a different radio. Let's see if it works. Here's my ICOM ID52, no connection on this. So I'm going to double click it. And then I'm going to search for headset. It found it, BHM-88. Connected, it says. So it looks like the connection fell through. So let's stop for a second. I was looking for a signal. We could get one. So this is saying it's connected. So we're going to say no. All right, so I have my ICOM 705 here, but there is a bit of work we have to do here. First, I don't have my N76 connected. It is paired to the handset. Now, the handset and the app are still connected to each other, though. So if I tap, which let me show you in Bluetooth, we are connected to the BHM-88. So go back to the app in the handheld app. So you need the HT app to do this. Click the meatballs and then go to BHM-88 settings and then turn on ICOM mode. Okay, here we go. So now in ICOM mode, I'm going to turn off the app here just for the sake of doing this to make sure I've got it correct. Should say no connection. It does. Enter pairing mode. Pairing reception is probably not what we needed to do, but I'll let it sit for a second. Yeah, I don't think so. So, all right, let's get out of this and go pair connect. Search. Headset. And we see our headset there. It's connecting. Pairing failed. Interesting. Pairing failed. It is not connecting. It connected. I mean, I can't. It connected. It's spitting and sputtering, but... okay. I'm gonna scroll off frequency here for a second. Kilo India 6 November Alpha Zulu test. Okay, so it didn't like that. I'm gonna turn this off and on again. Okay, let's see if this works. Oh, it sounds good now. It sounds really good. So I had to restart it.
KO5 Yankee, I'm in Albuquerque. We got time for some more. Go.
It works, but we don't get a lot of controls from what it seems like. Hold on. It just functions as a speaker mic. So volume up, volume down, PTT.
Sal, thanks for stopping by, and please check out the Boat Anchor Net on AlbuquerqueBoatAnchorNet.com. Check our website.
Check it. All right, let me go off frequency again and see if we can modulate some audio here. Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu test. I think it does. I think it does. Let's see if I can talk to that guy real fast. I don't know. Maybe he's still there.
You know what's happening. KO5 Yankee. Out to Albuquerque Boat Anchor Net.
Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu.
There's somebody in there. Somebody happy with him?
I'm curious. So, ICOM mode seems to work. Okay, we muted. Seems to work. What if we get another ICOM radio? So let's go ahead and take my beloved 705 out of rotation here. All right, so this is disconnected, no connection. It's got, whoa, it just said connected. Oh. So it's just in ICOM mode. And I did do the connection sequence earlier, but it didn't connect, and so I moved on. So in ICOM mode, it works with the handheld. So let's see if we can find something.
Next up is Kilo. Left, and anybody else out there? This is Logan, Kilo Delta 6, Lima Bravo, checking in.
Nope. But it works with ICOM. Okay, who knew? Great. Okay, so that's kind of cool. All the ICOM radios it just works with out of the box. That's interesting. Out of curiosity, bring back our TID radio and see if we can connect it up that way. We got Bluetooth on. Yeah. Doesn't look like it. Oh, wait. It says it connected.
A6KJ DMR repeater.
Nope. That's not it. Okay, so it doesn't work there. Now, after you're done with all that, the explicit instruction was to turn off the ICOM mode. So we're going to go back in to HT. You see, it's already picked up the hand mic, but I don't think it's working. So I'm going to go ahead and go in here. No. There. BMH-88 will turn off ICOM mode. And we should be good to go. I think VGC did a pretty bang-up job here, particularly for controlling their own radios, which makes sense. That's by design. But the fact that you can do ICOM as well, so for my 705, I can just take that out and I can use that as a speaker mic and control. I can't change frequencies, which would be nice, and a lot of those buttons don't seem to have a purpose. But if I'm already taking out the VGC N76, then just why not? You know, pretty good deal. And compare and contrast here, this is again about 78 $79 in comparison for the Icon Bluetooth mic, which is $150. So it's actually $148.99. Has actually gone up in price a little bit, and sadly, that still uses USB micro. By the way, that is a fantastic device. Highly recommended. But, barring that, if you do want a speaker mic type alternative, then I think this is a winner. And it's definitely something we were looking for that N7600, because with that, now you can operate that anywhere. You can leave that in your car, your vehicle, whatever. You can hit a button and boop, it comes back alive, and you can remote control it, basically. Not very far. It's still Bluetooth ranges, but huge value. Big, big value. So I'll have links in the video description. Go check them out. Tell me your comments. Tell me your thoughts, and I'd love to respond to you. I'm Josh, KI6NAZ. If this video was helpful, give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'll talk to you soon. 73.